Today, we face a mystery that has challenged the human mind and heart for centuries, the concept of an empty hell. It is the idea that there exists a place of eternal punishment, yet at the same time, it is devoid of souls to atone for their sins. This vision is not just a theological matter, but touches the depths of our faith and our relationship with God. It is a theme that invites us to contemplate divine justice, boundless mercy, and God's unconditional love for His creation. But can hell truly be empty? The concept of an empty hell is not new. Already in the early centuries, some church fathers like Origen expressed the hope that ultimately all human beings could be saved. This idea, known as apokatastasis, was considered heretical in the 5th century. Over time, the Church has emphasized the reality of a hell where the souls of unrepentant sinners suffer eternally as an expression of divine justice. The 20th century brought a significant shift in this perspective. Pope John Paul II, in his teachings, spoke of hell more as a state of separation from God than a place of fire and physical torment. He emphasized that hell is a real possibility, but also that God does not predestine anyone to go there. According to John Paul II, divine mercy is infinite and always ready to forgive. This theological debate has been recently revived by the words of Pope Francis. During a televised interview, he made statements that shook many believers and theologians. Pope Francis, clarifying that what he was about to say was his personal opinion and not a dogma of the Church, suggested that his hope is that God, in His infinite mercy, may choose not to condemn any soul to eternal hell. This statement has sparked numerous discussions, reflections, and controversies within the Church. Pope Francis's words remind us that our God is a God of mercy and love. The idea of an empty hell does not deny God's justice, but rather highlights His boundless mercy. Let us reflect on divine justice. Is it conceivable that our loving God, who so loved the world that He gave His only Son, would consign us to eternal torment? Or is His mercy so great that it extends to every creature, offering a chance of redemption to all? This reflection takes us into sacred territory, where the justice and mercy of God meet and embrace. Catholic doctrine is clear. Hell exists. This is a truth that cannot be doubted, a reality confirmed by sacred scripture. The punishment of hell, as taught by the Catechism of the Catholic Church, is a state of definitive self-exclusion from communion with God and the blessed. The soul that moves away from God, rejecting His love and mercy, condemns itself to this eternal state of separation. St. Thomas Aquinas, the great theologian and doctor of the Church, teaches that the punishment of hell is just and proportional to the gravity of sin. The radical, absolute, and final rejection of God, who is the highest good, requires a punishment equally severe and final. Hell is the natural consequence of a free and conscious choice against God, against man's ultimate purpose. Throughout the centuries, the Church, in councils, synods, and dogmatic documents, has consistently affirmed the existence of hell. From Constantinople to Trent, the doctrine of hell has been reiterated as a truth of faith, a reality that every believer is called to acknowledge. So if there are no doubts about the existence of hell, can we hope together with the Pope that hell is empty? The answer is that we cannot know with certainty who is in hell, but we do know that hell exists, and according to the tradition of the Church, it exists as a state for those who have rejected God radically and definitively. The possibility of the existence of souls in this state of separation from God is a reality that could be real. If we cannot know with certainty who will suffer the pains of hell, we do know that it is a possibility that all of us could face. Dear brothers and sisters, these reflections lead to a profound awareness of the seriousness of our spiritual choices in our journey of faith. Hell, a reality that our faith teaches us to recognize, is a call to the urgency of conversion, the necessity of living in intimate communion with God, and the responsibility we have to respond to His love with all our hearts, minds, and souls. Please share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on new videos and become a part of our faith and prayer community. May God bless us all.